want you to imagine Shirley High Street. Don't know if you've been there. It's like any high street. It's busy, bustling, got hundreds of shops. But did you know, just behind it is an oasis of calm. It's a place for fun and family, but this sanctuary doesn't happen by accident. The Friends of Shirley Park work tirelessly to make it a wonderful place to be, and they are here to tell us all about it. Please, everybody, welcome Emma. Hi, Emma. How are you?
Good morning, Nick. I'm fine, thank you very much.
Okay, you've got tons and tons to tell us a bit about what's going on in Shirley Park over the next few months. But first of all, tell me a bit about the Friends of Shirley Park. How did it happen? How did it start?
Well, it all occurred just over 12 months ago. We had incursion from our local travellers who made a little bit of a mess of the park. So we got together a small group of people, became a constituted group, which means we've got access to the funding availability as well now. And we've come together and we hold now events within our park. We have social events which keep us going. We also have had other funding towards other things like planters in the park, and they're part of our adoption planter scheme as well, which we're linking into our schools.
And personally, roughly how many people are in it now?
We've got on our one group about 40 people which come together and support, and they're a bit like, as we describe it, an onion. We've got our core members as part of our committee. We've got a wider public as well on our Facebook and offline groups as well. So we've got in a range about 500 people that are aware of us in total, and it's ever expanding at the moment, which is wonderful.
That's great. So personally, what is it that you're doing? What's your role?
Currently, I'm the secretary for the group and also head of events. So we look obviously at promoting obviously the park and trying to hold as many free events within that as possible.
So you've got some free events coming up, haven't you?
We do.
So do you want to start off with the first one? What do you want to tell us about first?
Wow, our first one that's up and coming is as part of the Great British Spring Clean. So we hold a monthly litter pick anyway to just enrich our environment really, and to have a bit of a tidy up. Obviously resources are ever struggling. As part of the Great British Spring Clean, we've got on Saturday 6th of April, we're holding 2 events rather than just our one, and also on the Sunday as well. If anyone wants to take part, we're looking at general park maintenance and obviously clearing up the area, so whether it's cleaning signage or bins or picking up some litter, making the area a bit nicer, a bit of weeding in the park. We're welcoming anybody from any age to come and join us. And we've got a couple of points where we're looking at having a start off, and we'll send people off to go and do their little jobs.
So what sort of stuff do you find in the park that's been left there?
We've had anything from sweet wrappers, pop bottles, nappies. We've had other things like mattresses and fly tipping that have been left as well. So it's quite a range of things.
Mattresses?
Yes.
Wow. And since you started, and you're very active on social media, aren't you? Have you found that respect for the park has changed in any way, or is it about the same? What's the situation?
We find there's a change, and we found obviously since we've become a little bit more out there within social media, we're actually finding other people that are individuals that are actually doing their own little bit as well. So we're finding there is a difference. People are appreciating the park. There's not as much litter that's left now, but we do note obviously higher seasons. You've got your half-term weeks, 6 weeks holidays. It's a nice day. There will be a little bit more, but generally the footfall in the park has increased as well, which is wonderful to see as well.
And just if nobody's been there before, what is there to do there? Is it just a green space, or is there more there than meets the eye?
There is so much there. Apart from obviously you've got your standard children's play areas. We've got tennis courts which are free to use as well, which have been recently resurfaced as well, and there is training as well that's offered for free within there. There is a skate park which is in the process of being upgraded, so it'll be a lot better for all users really, all age groups. We've got a dog agility park as well. There are public pitches as well, which can be rented out for use as well if they want to hold sporting features as well, whether it's football or rugby. The sensory gardens as well, and we're looking as well.
Gardens, wow.
There is. So we're looking at expanding and doing a lot more as well with that in that area, and it's a great focal point as well for other charities such as the Round Table and the Solihull Lions as well, that also hold events within the park as well.
Fantastic. So give me those dates again for when you're doing the Great British Cleanup.
Yeah, so the first one is on Saturday, the 6th of April. The first meet time on that is 10 o'clock and we'll be running till 12. And then the second in the afternoon, 2 till 4. And we're asking people to come and meet us at the bandstand, which is just located just inside the park near the play area. And on Sunday, the 7th of April, again between 10 and 12, we're going to meet on the corner of Falstaff Road and Shakespeare Road in Shirley. Then doing 2 till 4 at the bandstand again in Shirley Park, because we're not just concentrating on our park. We want to look at Shirley as a whole and make a difference there. We know there are other groups as well that are going to be joining us as well for these events, like the Scouts, we've got the Lions and other wider community as well, coming to do their little bit.
That's right. I mean, how closely, I know there's a street watch that goes on there. How closely related are you guys to the street watch? Because there's a big community link there, isn't there?
There is. I mean, many of our group members are also linked into the Shirley Street Watch as well. I say for myself as well. It's a wonderful group, as I say, and we mix and match between both. So.
Okay, and are you planning to link up with other institutions like the local school? There's one just around the corner, isn't there, and that sort of thing? Because
we have.
Sort of promoting the community as a large for the young people is critical to the sustainability of the area, isn't it?
It is, and what we did last year, we linked in with Love Solihull and ran a competition for design a poster, which we've got 2 designs which are on the bins within the park as well. And it was just to promote, obviously, taking your rubbish home or putting it in the bin if the bins, are empty. It was really great. So obviously schools that we involved was from Lighthall, we've got Tudor Grange, St James Primary Academy, which is there. We've got Burman, Haslocks, Kingswood. We've got so many. There's a lot there, and they're all involved. And as I say, we've got this new promotion at the moment for Adopt a Planter scheme as well. We've had a planter, we've got 6 currently within the park, there's more to come, and this is just from funds that we've raised and had successful applications for with the Active Citizens Fund as well.
Right.
We've got a few of those.
That sounds very exciting. Yeah. You're very, very busy, aren't you?
It is.
So what other events have you got planned coming up?
Well, we've got our Easter egg trail as well, which is due in the park as well on Saturday the 20th. Unfortunately, this is a limited one. At the moment, the spaces are full, but I do have a reserves list. So if any other local shops or businesses would like to donate some eggs to us so we can expand our free event for our local children, we have that. We are also linking in with the Donkey Derby, which is run by the Round Table of Shirley, and that's on the 11th of May. Always a fantastic event, so we'll help out there as well. We also have been invited to support on the 29th of June in Shirley Park the Armed Forces Day as well, and that's with the Legion, and it'll be all the Army, the Cadets, the Navy, all different groups of people as well to come and support for that event as well.
So is there, just sort of unpicking it slightly, let's go for the first one, the Easter egg hunt. How does that work? I mean, presumably you turn up and somebody's already pre-prepared a route or something like that? How does that work?
Yeah, I've wrote a little storybook trail which will go round. So it's just as a bit of an educational walk round. We've got so much wildlife within our park, and it's just to educate our younger members as well, and also link in, the reasons not for dropping litter as well, because it could have that impact as well. So there's a trail that's set up, and it's right around the park itself, so it will be a little bit different for some people that only go and visit the play area. They'll see a little bit more to the park and how wonderful it is. They'll have a registration table where they'll come and see me, and then at the other end they'll all receive a free Easter egg for taking part.
Oh, I love that. And so the other one was the Donkey Derby. So are you going to have a massive team of donkeys?
There are always a large amount of donkeys that are there, and it's absolutely fantastic the way it's all run. I say Round Table are brilliant. They set up this event every year, and again, they're all for charity, so all the monies are raised are ploughed back into the local community as well.
Oh, right, OK. And the Armed Forces, I mean, is that the first time you've done that? Is that something that you're coming back to again and again?
Yeah, this will be it's the second year it will be held in Shirley Park for this year. This is linked into the Shirley British Legion, which are based at Parkgate as well.
So that's just round the corner from the park,
It's literally just round the corner. There's a massive area. It used to be the old cricket pitch, and the event is held there. So last year they had motorbike stunts as well as other army drills and cadet drills as well. So it's a really great family event as well.
So there's a lot of dates to remember there, aren't there? So
There are.
is this in a place that people can look at again, sort of take it all in over a cup of tea or something like that?
Yeah, we've got on our group on Facebook, it's Friends of Shirley Park community page, which people can access, or if they're not online on Facebook, they can email the details and request that, and that's from friendsofshirleypark@outlook.com.
Fantastic. And do you have to be in Shirley to join that group?
People are from wider afield. Our last Easter trail and the Halloween events that we've done, people are from Solihull and not just from Shirley as well. We want to encourage people into our park, into our local area, and it will have a bigger impact as well then, obviously, for people using our shops and businesses as well.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you very much. Good luck. How would you like everything to grow? I mean, are you going to link up with doing stuff with parks across Solihull, or just strictly Shirley Park? What's your game plan going forward over the next 5 years or so?
Currently, we're obviously focusing on our park at the moment. We are already aware of other parks within our region, obviously Elmdon Park, JC Park.
Yeah.
They already have their Friends of groups at the moment.
Yeah.
But we aspire, I mean, Elmdon Park and the funding that they've raised and the improvements that they've made, they're really well worth. But I'd say to anybody, just go out there, see what there is. It's a wonderful experience, whether you're taking part in walks or runs in there, or just go and have a picnic.
Emma, you've been absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
Wish you best of luck. Come
Thank
in,
you very
let
much.
us know. And if you want us to pop out there and do some stuff with you, we'd be more than welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks for coming on Solihull Radio. Well, that was Emma from Friends of Shirley Park. Get on their Facebook page if you want to find out more and learn about how you can support a wonderful local park. You're listening to Solihull Radio.